Next naman is the shunt generator. So sa shunt generator, so yung ating armature winding, naka-parallel naman sa ating field winding. Okay? So from this, so let's say meron tayo dito ang ating armature winding. So yung ating field winding daw is naka-parallel dyan. Then dito sa kabila, ito yung ating papunta sa load. Ayan. So from this, ito yung ating armature resistance. Ito yung ating generated EMF. Then ito yung ating field. Okay? Then terminal voltage o load voltage natin. So dito, so syempre mag-generate tayo dito sa ating generator. So dito magmumula yung ating current. Okay? So from this, yung ating armature current sa pataas. Then mahati yung ating armature current sa dalawa kay field current at saka dito sa load. So ito yung ating field, so IF, ito yung ating IL. So from this, kapag kukuha natin yung equation para makompute si IA, so by KCL, so IA natin is IL plus IF. So ayan. So yung IL naman natin, makukumpute naman natin siya directly. Especially kapag given sa atin yung power dito sa ating load. So kalimitan naman given yan. Okay, kung hindi man, so siya yung pinapakuha. Okay, so paano naman natin makukumpute itong ating field current? So mapapansin natin sa kanyang connection, so yung ating field resistance nakaparallel dito sa ating load voltage. So kung nakaparallel, so ibig sabihin, so pag kukumpitin natin yung ating field current, so we have load voltage or terminal voltage divided by the field resistance. So yan yung magiging equation natin sa pag-compute ng IF. So to calculate for the generated voltage sa shunt generator, so yung ating terminal voltage, kapag nag-KPL kasi tayo dito, kasi parallel na si RF kay PL. So same sila ng voltage. So ibig sabihin, so yung ating terminal voltage o load voltage plus yung magiging voltage na ma-generate natin dito sa armature. Okay, so we have IA, RA na lang. Okay, so ayan yung magiging equation natin. Okay, so for shunt generator, so kapag same yung construction natin, kapag may mga condition, so EJ equals to, ayan. So flux multiplied by the speed. So ayan, so hindi na directly proportional yung flux sa current. Okay, so sa series field lang yon. So, yan. So in case na walang binanggit kung constant yung ating flux, so assume natin na constant siya. Okay? So try to example dito sa shunt generator. So a shunt generator supplies a load of 5,500 watts at 110 volts through a pair of feeder contactors having a resistance of 0.02 ohms each. Okay? So the armature shunt field resistance are 0.15 and 50 ohm respectively. So find the EMF generated. So ito drawing natin. Ito yung ating field resistance. Then papunta sa load. So, 5,500 yung ating load at 110 volts. So, then yung armature and shunt field resistance daw natin is 0.15 tsaka 50 ohms. Okay? Ano daw yung magiging generated EMF natin, okay, for this given na problem. Okay? Then, so dito may nakalagay pa din pala. So, a shunt generator will supply a pair of feeder conductors having a resistance of 0.02. Okay, so may nakakabit dito na conductors. Okay, so sa ating load. So, ilagay ko muna dito. So, meron tayong 0.02. Yan. So, from this, ano tayo magiging generated EMF natin? Okay, so yan. So, first, kunin muna natin yung magiging load current natin. Okay, so by formula ng power, so IL equals to, so 5,500 watts divided by 110 volts. Okay, so 5,500 divided by 110, so 50 amperes. Okay, so from this, kunin muna natin yung voltage dito sa feeder. Okay, so voltage natin dito sa feeder, so IL multiplied by 0.02. So 1 times 0.02, so we have 1 volt. Okay, so pero kalimitan naman pag shunt generator, hindi siya given. Okay, so dito siguro lang sa problem na to. So from this, para makompute naman natin yung IF, so given na naman yung voltage natin sa feeder, so pwede nating i-add to. Kasi kapag pinarallel natin dito sa feeder, sorry, sa field resistance natin, kasama dapat yung voltage sa feeder. Okay, so we have magiging current natin sa field winding. So, yung ating terminal voltage, 110 volts, plus yung voltage natin sa feeder, which is 1 volt, divided by 50. So, 110, 111, divide 50. So, we have, each pa pala to, ano? Okay, so, 0.02 ohms each. Okay, so, times 2 pa pala to. So, yung total natin, so, times 2, 2 volts. So, dapat ito 2 volts pala. Okay, so may nakalagay kasi 0.02 ohms each. Two point 2.24 ampere. Okay, so ito yung magiging field current natin. So may line current na tayo, so pwede na natin makompute si armature current. So we have IL plus IF. So we have 50 plus 2.24. So we have 52.24 ampere. Okay? So from this, meron tayong current dito sa armature, pwede natin makompute si EG. So EG natin is, so voltage sa load, so plus yung feeder voltage natin, plus IA, RA. So voltage sa load is 110 plus yung voltage sa feeder, so 2 volts, so plus IA, 52.24 plus yung ating armature resistance na 0.15. So yung magiging generated voltage natin is equals to, so 110 plus 2 plus 54.24 multiplied by 0.15. So we have 119.836. 0.836 volts o approximately equal to 120. Okay, so ayan yung magiging final answer natin. So ayan, sundin lang basta yung concept. Okay, KCL, KVL lang naman dito sa, ano, sa shunt generator. Basta alam nyo yung paglalagay ng current. So next, so the no load voltage of 50 kilowatt, 220 volts shunt generator in a laboratory is 232 volts. And rated load voltage is 220 volts. The armature resistance, including brushes, is 0.026 ohm, and the resistance of the shunt field resistance is 52 ohms. So what is the induced electromagnetic force at rated load? So EMF at rated load ang kailangan natin. So drawing natin. So 50 kilowatts, 220 volts. Okay, shunt generator. So 0.26, 0.026 armature resistance. Then 52 ohms para sa field. Okay, ito yung ating EG. Okay, ano daw yung ating rated load? Sorry, yung ating induced EMF at rated load. Okay? So para mangyayari, itong given na no load, ito muna natin sasama, di ba? Parang kompleto naman yung ating given eh. So disregard muna natin yung no load voltage. So kasi rated load naman yung pinapahanap sa atin. So first, kunin muna natin yung load current. Okay, so IL. So IL is equals to 50,000 watts. So divided by 220 volts. Okay, so ito yung ating magiging load current. So 50K divided by 220. So 227.2727. 227.2727 amperes. So, yung magiging field current naman natin, so same voltage siya sa terminal voltage. So, IF natin is equals to, so 220 volts, so divided by 52. 220 divided by 52. So, we have 4.2308 amperes. So, from this, pwede na natin makompute si IA. So, we have IL plus IF. So, plus IL to 27.2727. So, 231.5035. 5035 amperes. Okay, so may IA na tayo. So, pwede natin makumpit si EMF natin. Okay, so we have EL plus IA, RA lang. So, 231.5035. So, ayun. Sige, multiply ko muna doon sa RA. So, napaliktad lang. Sige, akin na ang i-burahin muna. Okay, para terminal voltage. So, terminal voltage natin is 220. So, plus, so 231.5035 multiplied by the armature resistance of 0.026. So, magiging generated voltage natin will be equal to, so we have answer multiplied by 0.026 plus yung ating terminal voltage na 220 volts. Okay, so we have 226.02. So, ito yung magiging final answer natin.